Hello everyone, part number 8. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue with the mobile side. So yes, again today is gonna be most like kind of boilerplate code. It's just like because we need to set up the front end part. So this is how we finished the last episode. So that was with just a simple scroll list, nothing more, just with the same duplicate data. What we're gonna finish today, it's we're gonna set up finally the router thing. So we're gonna have here with the stack navigation for the headers here, and we're gonna have also the tab navigation with the four screen. So this is the plan for today. So we're gonna manage that. So after that, tomorrow we can start to not tomorrow, but on the other episode, we can start to plug really Apollo client with the backend and fetching the stuff. So this is what we're gonna finish. So I'm gonna take this thing, I'm gonna put them there. I'm gonna take my code and I'm gonna make it right there. And also what you don't want to forget to have started the server, because remember Apollo client need to have the server running now. So I'm gonna just open this a bit and we're gonna be good to go. So first thing we're gonna do, it's right now the way we handle all that, it's we have the home screen and we're importing the home screen inside the app.js, but we're gonna change that. How we're gonna do this, it's here we're gonna change, we're gonna add a navigation file inside a source file. So if we close this thing, blah, here we're gonna have the navigation.js. So this is where we're gonna finally create all the stuff about the navigation. So here, the first thing I'm gonna import, it's React component like that. After that, I'm going to import stuff coming from React Navigation. You don't need to install React Navigation. I've set up that in the mobile starter. So here, I'm going to just say I want the navigation helper. I also want the stack navigator, and I want the tab navigator. This is what we're going to need for today. After that, I'm going to import connect from Redux. If I find my, yeah, like that. And this is where we're gonna start. After that, we're gonna import the screen we need first. So that's gonna be home screen, coming in from screen, home screen. And now here, what we're gonna do, it's we're gonna create the app main nav. So this is how I'm gonna call that. And that's gonna be an instance of the stack navigator. I'm gonna say home, so that's gonna be the name of the screen. They're gonna take an object where you pass a screen on it. I'm gonna pass the home screen for now. So after that, right there, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna create here a class called app navigator. Yeah, like that. In this one, we don't gonna have state here. What I'm gonna do right there, it's because I want to manage the navigation with Redux a bit. So here, what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna create my navigation helper. So this is kind of boilerplate code. So I don't like, it's not me, it's what React Navigation asks. So here you just need to pass some stuff inside that. And finally here what you return, it's the app main nav, and you pass inside the navigation, you pass the nav. So here what we need to have, we need to have access to the state coming in inside Redux state for the navigation, and we need to also have the dispatch method who it's built in on Redux. So how you do this is by connecting this thing right there. By connecting that, now I have access to the dispatch just by doing this. So here what I can say now, it's say dispatch. It's going to be equal to this.props.dispatch, because now I have access to dispatch because I have connected my component. After that, here I need to pass state. So that state here, I'm going to take it right from here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my map state to props right there. So I'm going to take the state, and I want to have the nav, and I want to have the state.nav. So we're going to create that in a moment. Here I'm going to say this.prop.nav. So that's going to be this props here. But now that's going to crash. Maybe not, because I know why it didn't crash, because we didn't import it, so you don't see it right now. So if I import this file right there, so I'm going to remove the home screen. I'm going to take the app navigation from source navigation, and I'm going to pass it there. Now it crashed because we don't have like the nav reducer. So how we gonna do this? It's go inside the reducer, create a file called navigation, and this is where we're gonna plug everything about the navigation. In this code, again, I don't create this thing. It's really coming from the docs of React Navigation. So here we need to take that from the navigation file, but the router we didn't import it. So we need to make it import. You're gonna see that. So it's pretty simple how that works. Finally, if they want to know where are you with the router, and by doing this, the only thing you need to do is import I'm gonna import const router, and I'm gonna say that's gonna equal to the app main nav, because this is gonna be my first navigation, and I'm gonna say that router. So this is the instance, the router object coming in app main nav. Yeah. So now what I can do from here, it's now I can take it, and now I'm gonna do a reducer. Yeah, but I don't need really this one. I'm gonna take like that. We'll take a state in action, and finally here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say const new state equal router that get state for action, and I'm gonna get action here, and I'm gonna pass the state too. So this is action and the state we pass, and finally we return the new state, or we're returning the state if we have no change. So now what I can do is take this reducer, go here, say import nav from navigation, and now here I can just pass nav, key value the same, I can just put like that. And now that should be working. Yeah, and now magically we have headers right there. So we did a good amount of code, but finally just think like we set up the main stack navigation here. We create a class called app-main-navigator, who here inside the class I can put my navigation helper, and I get access to the dispatch in the nav because I've connected that to the Redux store. And now I'm importing the router coming from the app.nav from here. So this code, you just do this one time in your app. So it just really for set up everything. Perfect. So now I want to do some change about the design, about the headers, because we have this one already built in, so that's going to be pretty easy. So first thing, I want to change the card. I'm going to want to change the card style, so like the kind of background color and stuff like that. And also I want to change like the mode. And so how we can do this, it's right there. After this curly bracket here, I can put another curly bracket here and put some function. So here I'm going to say card style. I'm going to put a background color, and I'm going to say a background color of F1, F6, FA. Yeah, like that. So that's going to be the cards. So when you change, you're going to see that in a moment. After that, I'm going to say I want to get a navigation option, where here I'm going to put the header style. And this one, I'm going to have the background color. And I want the color coming in from my color file. So I'm going to import it. Instance. So I want the background color of my header to be white. So if I do this, now the headers here at the top going to be white. Perfect. This is what we want. After that, I want to change the header title style. So we're going to have a headers here at the top, and I want to change that. So what I'm going to want is just to have a big font weight. I think it's HT, yeah. And I'm going to say bold. And I want to have the color, and I'm going to put my famous secondary color right there. Yeah. So now we don't going to see that a lot because I didn't put a title. But you're going to see that in a moment, because now remember what I've shown you. We don't just want to have a stack navigation. So the stack navigation, it's like the navigation, like it's a push and pop. So like you go from the left to the right and stuff like that. Now what I want is my tab too. So I need to create a tab. So this is what we're going to do right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say const tabs equal tabs navigator. And now here I'm going to say home. This one gonna have the same screen, home screen. So now, because I can do this, now I can put the tab here, and I can put right there. And now look what's gonna happen if I save. Boom. Now I get my tab and now my home. So you can see. So now I can say here at the home screen right there, I want to have the tab navigator from here, and the name of the screen here is going to be home and stuff like that. Perfect. So now here I'm going to put some navigation option too. Navigation option. And now here I can put a header title. Header title. And I'm going to say home. So now, because we have the StackNavigation, now I become with the home right there at the top. Perfect, this is what we want. Now I want to change this icon, like this label here. First thing, I don't want to have label. I can put an option here. And now what I can do from here is I'm gonna say I want my tab bar option. And I'm gonna say show icon to be true. If I don't do this, the Android don't gonna get icon by default. So here I'm gonna say show label false. So if I do this, I'm gonna remove the label, but I have no icon, so we're gonna have nothing. Also, what I want to do at the top is I'm gonna say lazy true. I'm gonna talk about that later in this series. Also, I want to put tab bar position to be button. And I want to remove the swipe enable. I don't want to let the user swipe for changing the tabs. And also what I want, it's so we're gonna stay with that for now. But now what I want is to have an icon. I mean, right now it's where I am. I don't know that. So how I can do this? It's now I can import. So I'm gonna import font awesome coming in from the expo package about the vector icon, like that. In here, what I can do from here, now I can say tab bar icon. Here I'm gonna put a thin color. Right now I don't have it. I'm gonna show you what that do in a second. Not like that, but like this. I don't want to return. And I'm gonna say, give me the font awesome. I want to have a size of 20. I want to have a color of 10 colors, and I want to have the name of home. Now if I do this, magically we get the home icon coming in from Font Awesome. So we don't need to install that because, like I told you, we have Boolean vector icon coming from Expo. So now here, I want to change this icon. I don't want this blue when this is active, because now it's active. It's the state active. So all we can change that is just by going there, right there, and say active thin color. And now I'm gonna say colors that primary. And when it's inactive, I want to have the color that's secondary. Not secondary, but light gray. Now if I save, now my icon is gonna be with the blue of Twitter. And now you see it's kind of gray here. It's not the white stuff. So here what we can do is saying style, where I can say background color, and now I'm gonna say color that white. Also I want to have a height of 50, because I think by default it's 55. I'm not sure about that. And I'm gonna say padding vertical, so padding from the top and the bottom, I'm gonna say 5. And now it's gonna start to have some look. Yeah, so now it's white, and this is what we want. Perfect. So now it's pretty easy because we have only one screen, but we want the fourth screen to be there. So what we can do, it's here, I'm gonna create another screen called explore screen, because we're gonna have a explore stuff. And here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import my React. I'm gonna just go really quick because here I don't want to touch this one. I just want to have the 4 icon at the bottom, so I just need to have the page. So I'm gonna say just that for now. So sorry if I go fast here. It's really simple. I don't do nothing. I just say finally I just create a component. We're gonna just have a text in it with explore inside that. And I need to have the explore inside the T because it need to have the text. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump here. I'm gonna shift Command D. I'm gonna take Command D here. and I'm gonna paste the Explore screen. You can type it. Sorry, I didn't say copy and pasting this one. And now what I want is I want to have this same thing. So I'm gonna do Shift Command D. I'm gonna say this one Explore. I'm gonna put the Explore screen. Now if I do this, what happened? It's now I'm gonna have 2 times the same with Home, but this one now it's Explore. And now you see this blue, it's the card style I just told you. So now what I can do for now, just because I don't want to forget this one, it's changing this background color from here, from the home screen. Just remove the background color. Now you see now we have the blue below. Perfect. But now, this is the same icon. I mean, we need to change that. So now, what we're gonna do, it's here, we're gonna just change finally the name of the icon. So I'm gonna say search. I want to have the kind of little loop, and then I'm gonna change the name to be explore. So now if I do this, now we get this nice icon, and you see inactive icon style become with the color light gray. Perfect. So now this part is done. Here I have a font size where I do 2 times the same value. So I'm gonna say tab bar tab icon size, and I'm gonna say 20. So now I can just pass this variable here. Shift Command D, boom, like that. And now I need to have the other one, because if I look at here what I show you, now we need to have the bell for the notification page, and I need to have the profile, like the kind of user icon. So what we can do again, it's now go to the Explore screen. That's gonna be almost like the only copy and pasting we're gonna do. Shift Command A, or just take everything. Command C for take it. Create another screen called profile notification screen, like that, .js. Paste this thing here. Take Explore screen. Command D or Control D, I think. Notification screen. Change this to be notification. Just for now it's working. Copy and paste the name, so Command C. Go back to navigation, Shift Command D. Command D, take both, like that. So just to having the good import. Go here, take this thing, Shift Command D for just copy and pasting again this stuff. Change Explore to be notification. So notification. Put your notification screen. Change header here to be notification, so the title, notifications. And now the name of the icon is going to be bell. So now if I save, now as you can see, we have the bell. So we are pretty close to what we need. We just need another one, last one. Copy and paste again, Explore screen. Create another screen called profile screen .js. Paste it, Command D for take it both, profile screen. Here we're gonna say profile. Copy Command C to copy the name profile screen, just to go quicker. Shift Command D to copy paste that to the bottom. Command D to take about thing here. Shift Command D after I've selecting this stuff. We are close. Call that to be profile, and now the name of this icon is gonna be user. And now we are good. We have the 4 page like that, all working like we want. When I say swipe enable, it's because as you can see now I cannot swipe, but when that was true by default, I don't like this thing. It's like you can swipe from here, but I don't like this one. And the tab bar position, you need to say button, because Android, some application, example like Facebook or stuff like that, they have the tab bar at the top. So if you always want the tab bar at the bottom, you can just say right there. So you see the card style headers, card style colors here. This is like it's when we finally when we change, but we can see that for now because we don't have a card coming in, because we just work with the tab right now. So that's pretty much what we have for now. So the next one, now what we're gonna do, it's we're gonna remove finally the authentication about the Apollo stuff in the server just to make the first query with GraphQL in the front end. So that's gonna be pretty exciting about that. So I hope you enjoy. Please like, subscribe if you didn't, and I hope you enjoy. And we talk later. Have a good day. Bye.